Gilbert Burns takes on Mike Malott this Saturday in the main event of UFC Fight Night Winnipeg. And Mike Malott, Canada's golden boy, getting his first main event in front of his home crowd, taking on Gilbert Burns, crafty vet, legend of the game. Been in a lot of really fun fights, very well-rounded, power in the hands, elite level jiu-jitsu practitioner, solid wrestling. He's a problem for anybody in the division. Not having the most success as of late, on a 4-fight losing streak, lost to Bilal Muhammad, KO'd by Jack Della Maddalena in a fight that he was winning until he took that knee and got chinned, lost to Sean Brady, and then got put out by Michael Morales back in May. So been out for about 11 months now, which is good. Taking that KO loss, had a KO loss, not that long before that, but not a lot of momentum going into this fight. He's 39 years old, going to be 40 in July. Think about becoming a member. It's $2.99 a month. Just click that join button down below. Just helps to support the channel. You also get a little bit exclusive content like full card breakdowns, some betting analysis on DraftKings, and we'll start to add some more exclusive content down the road. So again, thanks for the support, guys. Back to the video. 5'10", 71-inch reach, taking on Mike Malott, 34 years old, in his prime, 6'1", with a 73-inch reach. So he's going to be 3 inches taller, going to have a 2-inch reach advantage. Gilbert Burns, he's yoked up. He's a big dude. He's thick, but he did used to fight at lightweight. And Mike Malott is a very big dude, very strong for welterweight. So curious to see how this one takes place in the grappling. I know that Mike Malott's a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's shown really good positional control, really good takedowns, crispy striking, good boxing, has some KOs, had a really nice KO over Charles Ratke 2 fights ago. Had the fight over Kevin Holland, which you got to kind of take with an asterisk considering the groin shots that he landed, and that was a really close fight. But Kevin Holland is a tough night out for anybody. He just had a pretty good performance against Randy Brown as well. Beat Trevin Giles in kind of a lackluster fight, was beating Neil Magny, and then kind of gassed out in the third round, got fraud checked by Neil Magny, who does that to a lot of guys. But before that, a lot of solid performances, 2 submissions, KO over Mickey Gall. Hasn't fought the cream of the crop, I would say, in the UFC, and I'd be interested to see how this fight would play out if both these guys were in their primes. If this was 5-6 years ago, I would give Gilbert Burns more of a chance than I do now. But I just think that Gilbert Burns is just at the point in his career now where he's making a lot of money to show, a lot of money to win. And I think the UFC is just kind of using him to build these younger guys as they come up, the Moraleses, the Bradys, the JDMs, using him as a big name to kind of springboard these guys. And I just don't know where Gilbert Burns wins this fight. I would think it's with the grappling, but I feel like Mike Malott is very good in the wrestling department. I think he's pretty put together on the feet as well. I don't see Burns really blasting him with anything big. I know Burns has power, but he's more of like a big power puncher. Likes to get the fights to the ground versus standing and banging with guys. He wants to mix it up a little bit. Had that pretty crazy fight with Chimaev back in the day where they were going tit for tat. But at this point, I just can't trust Gilbert Burns against a guy like Mike Malott, who's on a 3-fight winning streak, has a lot of momentum. Is really looking to start to put things together. I don't see a lot of gaps or holes in Mike Malott's game. If anything, it'd be his cardio that he showed against Neil Magny. But ever since then, he's been able to go to a decision with Giles, went to a pretty evens fight with Holland to a decision as well. So curious to see how he performs in a 5-round fight with this being his first main event. But I'm going to go with Mike Malott. I think that he'll chin Gilbert Burns. I think that he'll be able to sprawl and brawl, not really entertain the grappling. So I think that's the way that he would lose this fight. He's getting caught with something on the ground or just getting positionally controlled. Maybe starts to gas out a little bit and allows Gilbert Burns into the fight. And I think he'll keep it on the feet, eventually find that kill shot, get the KO. So I'm going to go with Mike Malott. Younger guy, not a lot of holes in his game. I don't see a lot of ways for Gilbert Burns to win this fight outside of the grappling. I don't think that he's gonna chin Mike Malott. He's very defensively sound on the feet. He's been KO'd once back in the day, but that was like 12 years ago. So I'm gonna go with Mike Malott to get this one done against Gilbert Burns on the losing streak. Been not the most durable guy and can't be finished on the feet. So I'm gonna go with Mike Malott to get this one done by KO. He's a -600 favorite, which is just disrespectful to Gilbert Burns. I could see a -400 maybe. Even I would think that's kind of high, but I'm gonna go with Mike Malott. I think he gets this one done by finish. Thanks.